Hi everyone, this is Rufaro. Welcome to my channel. Super excited that you're here. If you're new to the channel, please go ahead and subscribe and like the video and share it with your friends. Today, I will be talking to you about exams and finals. I have this really cool acronym that I created for myself a while ago, and it basically helps me to study for exams within some few days. So if my exam is 5 days from now or a few days from now, I just use this acronym. It's a few words, and I literally pass my exams. So if there's something that you think will be helpful, again, go ahead, hit that subscribe button, go ahead, hit that like button, and let's go, baby. Road to 1K. So let's go into it. So the acronym that I have is actually called CUES. So CUES as in CUEWS, CUES. This is what I mean by it. Hang on with me. So I'm a very visual person, and I realize that you have to figure out what works for you. So the first thing I have is the C in CUES. So the C is for color. When I go through my notes, I usually start from the beginning to the end. Let's say I'm studying for economics, or I'm studying for a history exam. I'll take color pens or highlighters that are different colors, and I'll highlight. So if something is talking about profits, I'll take my green and highlight green. If something is talking about losses, highlight red. If something it's let's say geography and it's talking about earth, I'll highlight it brown. So by having these different colors, they triggers in my mind that highlight, oh yeah, when I see the question, this question asking about this type of soil, I remember in my book because it was highlighted brown. It was talking about something to do with the sun, I know because it's highlighted yellow. So I use colors to really emphasize exactly what the item is. And you can always play around with those colors and figure out what your favorite color is. Sometimes if my favorite color is purple, I'll use that to highlight my favorite topic. Or if it's red, I have to put a little more effort into it. So play around with it. The next one is U. The U stands for use songs and use phrases. When I was in elementary school, we used to learn a lot of songs to learn how to say your name or learn how to spell your name, to learn how to spell so many things. Like we had the alphabet that was in songs, so you could quickly pick it up. It's the same way when parents will say, you know all these words to songs, but if only you knew that many words to songs as you did for what you're learning at school, then you'd pass. So it's like, you know what, you have a chance to do that. Just turn what you're learning at school into a song. So for instance, if there's a word that you really need to know for an exam, make it a song. So if the word is probably something, let's say a finance term, let's say if it's internal rate of return, you can be like, the internal rate of return is the rate that makes me want to feel like I'm returning the money to you. I don't know, I suck at rapping, but you want to come up with a song for certain words so that you quickly remember, or come up with the phrase. If when I was in grade 3 and we're learning about the north, east, south, west poles, our teacher made us, because sometimes you get confused with the west pole and the east pole, and so she used to just say we. So I knew that the west was on my left side and the east was on my right side, because it can't be iwi, it has to be we. So doing some small things like that would also really help you with your exam. That's how you really pick it up quickly than to cram sentences and pages and pages of books and of material. The next one is C. Oh, I forgot one. The next one is E. E is for your eyes. It's for your eyes. So the I stands for, you have to close your eyes and visualize. After you've done all the color coordinating, you have these colors in your mind of keywords and key phrases. You made these phrases and songs. Then you've got to close your eyes and visualize. You see? Close your eyes and visualize. More saying in there. And basically what that does is it helps you to test yourself on what you remember. So if I studied 10 pages and I was doing the other things before I used the C and the U methods, I can then visualize and really plan, think of where exactly the material was on the page or what exactly this word means. I'm just visualizing, and my brain is working and I'm remembering the material. After you've closed your eyes and visualized, then you go to W. You go to W, and the W goes for write. You pick up your pen and you write. Write out what you remember. Write out what you closed your eyes to visualize. Usually what I do is I'll just write, even if it's the wrong thing sometimes, just write, because then you'll come back and correct. And what I realized is I will actually mark. So I'll put a tick on what I got right and I'll put an X on what I got wrong. So that in my mind, I've registered the X as that was an error. I need to go back into quickly and I'll put the correction underneath. And 9 out of 10 times, if that comes up in the exam, I'll get it right because I identified where I got it incorrectly. So writing out is literally, again, almost the same concept as visualizing with your eyes closed, except it's just on paper. And a lot of the times when people write, they remember things faster and keep track of it faster. Then the final one is S. The final one is S, and you've got to say it out loud. They say the best way to know that you're an expert, or the best way to remember content, is to teach someone. Teach someone. Teach your plant, teach your cat, your dog, your cousin, your brother. Teach your mirror this. I'm a plant mom, so I will teach my children. They know all things about finance, about my economics classes, about all these classes because I say it out loud to them. So that definitely will help you, because even as you're saying it out loud, you're educating someone and also feeling like, oh man, I really know this stuff. I'm becoming an expert. And you can still do this within a short period of time. Yeah, but that's basically my little secret for studying and making sure I remember content and material when I have very few days for an exam, where I can't be cramming so much material or doing 20,000 tests. I have to come up with cool, fun, inventive ways for me to remember. So again, it's cues. Cues, where the C is for color coordinate your stuff. The U is for use songs and use phrases. Then you've got your E is your eyes. Use your eyes to visualize. Close your eyes and visualize. You've got your W, where you've got to write it down. Write down exactly what you remember, and even write down what you are unsure of. Then lastly, S is you want to say it out loud to someone. Teach someone what you've learned. So if you guys enjoyed this video, please go ahead, give it a like. And again, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. We're on a road to 1K. And in the comment section, please let me know which one of these acronyms stood out the most to you. If you tried out this method, I'll be really curious to know which one relates and resonates the most with you. And also if there are other methods that you use, because it'll be pretty cool for me to learn that, for someone else to learn that, because I have finals in a couple weeks. So just collecting as many study methods as I can get to get these A's. Bye guys.